Well, hello there. Welcome to Yoga with Liz of Starfish Yoga. I'm going to do a little mini flow for that'll be appropriate for someone with some sciatica pain. So it would be helpful if you had a strap. If you don't have a strap, then having like you could take the belt out of your robe, or even just a nice long towel, something like that will be helpful. Just something to essentially allow your arms to be longer when we're doing things like reaching for our legs. So have your strap nearby, and we'll start out just with a little bit of breathing, just to get a little bit of centered here. So find whatever version of seated is going to feel comfortable for you, and that might even just be sitting in a chair, and that's okay. I would recommend, if you're going to sit on the ground, to give yourself something to prop your hips up on. So maybe a blanket that's rolled up, maybe a pillow. If you're at home, just grab something off your couch, something to allow your hips to be higher than your knees, and find some version of either cross-legged or on your knees or in a chair that feels good to you, that you're able to just sit with a nice straight spine, and just start to settle in. Let's just take a few nice deep breaths. Hands can lie wherever they are. Inhale through your nose. Exhale with a sigh. And again. Sigh it out. One more, biggest one yet. Make some noise. Good. Find a spot on the floor in front of you that will allow your eyes to rest comfortably, or maybe allow your eyes to close. Take an inhale and get taller. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Good. Maybe bring your palms together to heart center. Plug your thumbs into your sternum. Feel your heartbeat. Relax your jaw. Relax the space between your eyebrows on your forehead. Just notice your breath gently flowing in and out of your nose. Notice your chest rise with every inhale and fall with every exhale. Start to direct that breath into your belly. Feel your belly fill with air. And just allow the outside world to fade away just a little bit for just a little while. Now on an inhale, keeping palms pressed together, press your hands up towards the sky, reaching upward. Exhale, allow those palms gently to come back down to heart center. Eyes can be open or closed here. Inhale, pressing palms up. Exhale as they gently come down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fall. One more time. Inhale, pressing those palms together all the way up. Exhale as they gently come down, finding their place at your heart. Remove anything you might be sitting on. We're going to make our way all the way down to our back. Allow your strap or your towel to be nearby. Find your way onto your back any way that is comfortable to you. No right or wrong way here. When you arrive, take a nice full body stretch. Really point those toes, reach those fingers. Find a little wiggle maybe of your shoulders. And gently bring your knees into your chest one at a time. Bring one knee in each hand, allow them to come out wide,
And just gently rock yourself side to side, feeling into one hip and then the other. And keep that right knee in towards your chest. Allow the left leg to extend out long and rest on the mat. Take some circles with that right hip. Just feeling it out, moving it around in the socket. And take your left hand and place it lightly on your left hip. That hand's job is just to remind your hip to stay glued to the mat. Flex into your right foot. Use your right hand to gently guide that knee out towards the right. If you feel any pain, you back right off. Just gentle opening here. Allow your shoulders to relax on the mat. If that left hip starts to come up off the mat, then you back off when you've gone too far. Breathing. And gently allow that knee to come back to center and switch out your hands. Right knee comes into left hand. And guide that knee across your body. Allow the right hip to come up off the earth. Right arm reaches out long, gaze over right shoulder. Nice, soothing breaths. Next, exhale, gently roll back to center. Both hands come to the knee. Take those gentle circles once again. Take the circles in both directions. And allow that right leg to extend long on the mat. Invite the left knee in towards your chest. Give it just a little bit of hug in towards center and start to make those circular motions. Start flexing into that left foot. Take those circles both directions. And place your right hand on your right hip to keep it grounded. Flex into that left foot if it's not already, and gently opening that left knee to the side. Breathing here, any pain, and we back right off. Right hip stays glued to the mat. And gently come back into center, holding onto the knee with your right hand now and guiding across your body. Any pain, and we back off. Allowing left arm to reach out long, gaze over left shoulder. Gently come back into center, hugging that knee in, taking those circles one more time, both directions. Allow both feet to plant on the mat. Just rock side to side, windshield wipering those legs. Maybe allow the feet to come to the outside edges of the mat. See how that feels. Bring your legs in towards your body once again. Hands come to the back of your thighs. You're going to roll back and forth, massaging that lower back. Eventually coming up to our seat. Allow your legs to come to one side and find your way to hands and knees, finding our tabletop position here.
Notice if your hips are right over your knees, if your shoulders are right over your wrists. Take an inhale, belly drops. Let's find some cat-cow here. Real gentle spinal undulations. You exhale, pressing into the earth, letting that spine curl. Inhale, heart comes forward, belly drops. And just continue these motions, following your breath. Motion starts at the hips. One more full round here. And coming back to your neutral tabletop, bring your knees wide on the mat, bring big toes together, pressing hips back, finding your child's pose. Forehead comes down to the mat. Breathing here, directing the breath into your back body. And allow your forehead to come up off the mat. Tent your fingers and start to walk them all the way over to the right. Then placing palms back on the mat, head becomes heavy once again, opening up in that left side body. Keep that left hip glued to your heel. Next inhale, allow your forehead to come up off the earth again. Tent those fingers and walk them all the way to the other side of the mat. Planting the palms, head becomes heavy once again. Breathing here. Inhale, forehead comes up off the mat, tenting fingers, walking them once again out in the front and walking them all the way back towards the body, coming to our kneeling position. If this isn't comfortable for you, maybe taking that blanket and placing it between your thighs and your calves, allowing yourself to have a nice straight spine here. Inhale, arms come out, up, overhead, interlace your fingers, flip your palms and stretch them up towards the sky. Exhale, right hand comes down to the earth, left arm reaches overhead, opening up in the side body. And then cartwheeling over to the opposite side, right arm reaches up and over. Exhale, cartwheeling to the opposite side, taking these motions at the pace of your breath. Exhale as hands come down. Inhale as we reach up and over. Keeping the hips glued to the heels here. One more time each side. Both hands come down to the earth and bring your palms to the earth just behind your hips here. You're gonna let your spine arch, opening up in the collarbone area. If it's comfortable, allow your head to come all the way back. If not, it's okay to keep the chin tucked. Maybe your hips come up off the heels, maybe they stay right where you are. Just feeling a little stretch maybe in the tops of the thighs, opening up in the collarbone. Those shoulder blades come together. And as we exhale, walking hands forward, finding our way back to our hands and knees. I'm going to take some circles here with our hips. So hips come off to the right and up towards the front of the mat, and then off to the left and back. Allowing these circles to be as big or as small as your body needs right now. Pausing anywhere that needs a little extra attention. And
and reversing the direction of your circles. Notice if anything's different this way. Maybe there's a new sticky spot that needs a little extra stretch. And coming to stillness once again. Start to bend into your elbows. We're coming all the way down to our belly. So bending into those elbows, diving forward with chin, then chest, slinking forward, unbending, straightening the knees. Finding hands just at our sides, forehead can come down to the mat. Tenting your fingers, reach your hands out wide on the mat. On an inhale, press into the earth. Using your core, allow your heart to rise, then your head. Exhale, pour yourself down to the earth. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Good. Place your hands, palms down right outside your rib cage, and we'll press ourselves back up through tabletop. We'll tuck our toes, and we'll find our first downward dog. Maybe taking some movement here in this downward dog, bending into one knee and then the other. Hips are pressing up and back. Nice line, long line of energy from fingertips to your hips. Nice easy breaths here. Any pain, and we come right down to the knees. Taking one breath in stillness in your downward dog. And coming up high on the tiptoes and taking a look at the space between your hands. We're going to take little steps, bending deeply in the knees, finding our way up to the top of the mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold and roll your way all the way up, using the core here, coming all the way up to stand nice and slow. Head is the last to arrive. Bring shoulders up to ears. Exhale as they glide down the back. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Interlace those fingers, flip those palms. Press those palms up towards the sky. Exhale, arms gently come down to either side. Good. Let your hands come to your sides with palms facing forward. And just start to bring your weight into one foot and then the other. Notice how that feels. Notice if there's any pain, if there's any pinching. One side versus the other, taking a little state of the union here. Bringing your hands to heart center. Allow yourself to come to stillness. Inhale, get nice and tall with a straight spine. Exhale, release your shoulders down your back. One more nice deep breath here. And take a big step out with your right foot, finding a wide leg stance. Point your toes outwards, heels will point in. Allow your arms to come out to either side, finding our 5-pointed star here. Take an inhale. Exhale, bending into those knees, bending into your elbows, sinking into your goddess pose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. One more time, we'll rise. Next time we sink, we'll stay. Pausing here in our goddess, maybe swaying side to side if that's available. Maybe we find stillness. Breathing wherever we are. Rib cage is pulling inward, belly button towards spine, shoulders relaxed, maybe a smile. One more inhale. Sink. On the exhale, inhale, reaching out once again, finding that 5-pointed star. Bring your hands to your hips, heel toe your feet back together once again. And bring your hands to heart center.
Come up on your tippy toes. Take a moment here, finding this balance. How do we feel? How's our balance today? Nice inhale with a straight spine. Exhale, start bending into those knees. We're coming all the way down. All the way down. Nice and tight in the middle here. Pausing in our toe stand. Breathe. Find something that's not moving on the floor in front of you. And then release your hands. Allow yourself to come down to your seat, feet out in front of you. Grab your strap. So find your comfortable seat here. And we're going to invite our right foot in to the inside of our left thigh. We're going to bring the strap and lasso it around that left foot, finding the ball of the foot. Shoulders might be out in no man's land. We want to direct them towards that left foot. Holding onto the strap in each hand. Take an inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, pulling your heart forward, keeping a straight spine as long as you can. Pausing when it feels like your spine wants to curve, keeping it nice and straight. Breathing here. Relax your jaw. Flex into that foot. Notice a stretch in your calf. One more deep inhale. Exhale, come back to your seat and release your strap. We'll find that on the other side. Allow right leg to come out long, left leg comes inside, and we bring our strap around that right foot. Reaching that right foot out, shoulders are going to face the right, strap finding one end in each hand. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, pulling our heart forward, keeping a straight spine. Start to flex into that right foot. Okay to have a little bend in that knee. Breathing here. A little more of a tug on your strap. Flex that foot a little stronger. Feel it in the calf. Exhale, slowly come back up to your seat. We're going to come all the way onto our back. So find your feet at the very top of your mat. Strap is still close by. Inhale, nice straight spine. Reach your hands out forward and slowly come all the way down to your back. Reaching arms out behind you, pointing toes, full body stretch once again. Bring those knees in one at a time. Have a little rock side to side. And keep that right knee in towards your chest, left leg reaches out long. Grab your strap. We're going to place the strap around the ball of the right foot. Holding on with both hands and allow that foot to come straight up towards the sky. Pressing up towards the heel, toes are pulling in towards the body. Left leg can be long with flexed toes or bent knee, whatever feels better on the small of your back. So find whatever's going to be most comfortable for you. For me, it's going to be out straight. And inhale, press up through that heel, pulling in with those toes. Breathe here. Bring the two ends of the strap together and both come into your right hand. Left hand once again comes to the hip. And we start to open to the side here gently. Again, if we feel any pain, we back right off. This left hand reminds that left hip to stay glued to the mat. And once it starts to feel like it wants to come off, we back off. We stay here. Breathe here. Next, inhale, slowly assist your leg to come back up to center and switch out. So left hand takes the strap. Gently allow that leg to come across your body. Right arm will reach out to the side, gaze over right shoulder. So
okay for that right hip to gently come up off the mat, only enough that it feels like a nice stretch. If there's any pinching, we bring our hip right back down to the mat. Gently let yourself come back to center. Release the strap, bend into the knee, hold onto the knee with both hands, give that hip a little circular movement just like we did in the beginning, both directions. And allow that right leg to come out long on the mat, inviting left knee into the mat, or into your chest. Again, option to have right leg out long or knee bent. We're gonna find our strap and loop it around the ball of the left foot. First, holding the strap in both hands, pressing that left heel up towards the sky, toes are reaching in towards the body, both feet are flexed, maybe your knee is bent on the right side. Breathing here. Bring the strap into your left hand. Allow your right hand to come to your right hip, reminding it to stay glued to the mat as we gently open that left leg out to the side, keeping the right hip glued, flexing into both feet, breathing here. And gently allow that leg to come back up to center and switch it out. Strap comes into the right hand. Allowing that leg to come all the way across the body slowly. If that hip comes right up off the mat and feels good, allow it to continue. Left arm will reach out long on the mat, gaze over left shoulder, palm can be down or up, whatever feels good. Breathing here. Inhale, gently coming back to center. Release the strap, pull that knee into your chest, take some circles with the hip, both directions. Gently bring both knees in, a little rock side to side. Maybe taking knees wide once again if that rock felt good, massaging each hip, one then the other. Maybe we take some circles with our knees. Giving that lower back the love that it deserves. And eventually allowing legs to come out long on the mat. Maybe heels find the outside edges of your mat and allow your feet to flop to the sides. If you have a nice big pillow or couch cushion that you can put up underneath your knees here, I recommend that. Will do wonders for your lower back. Allow your arms to come gently to the sides, scooch your shoulder blades under a little further. Palms can face up if that's available. Take a deep breath in, filling the belly. Exhale, let it go. Allow everything to be at rest. Notice the heaviness of your legs. Notice the heaviness of your arms. Shoulders melt into the mat. Any tension in your face releases. Breath is easy, belly is soft. And you rest. I invite you to remain in your Shavasana as long as you like. If you're ready to come back to this space, then start to bring some gentle movement into your fingertips and your toes. Take a deeper breath. Maybe allow your arms to reach up overhead, taking one more full body stretch. And curl yourself up once again into a ball, bringing knees into chest, one leg then the other. Gently allow yourself to roll to one side. Pausing here just for a breath. And pressing yourself up, finding your comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. Bringing palms together, meeting at your heart. Nice deep inhale in through your nose. Exhale, sigh. Relax your shoulders. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today.